Here's our quarters for the next 4 days. We'll just take a little walk out here on the balcony, shall we, ladies? Holy crap, there's a lot of pelicans down there. Look at all those freaking pelicans. Holy cow. Well, here we is for the next 4 days. Now, I don't see any sign of the crew. They must be down in the galley hole eating squid. Yep. Sure enough. Them boys is down in the galley hole eating squid. Yes, sirree. There's been a ship out there all night. Dragging the shoreline for passing fish. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor. Me and little brother just joined right in there. I know I'm going a little long on this iPhone camera footage of that ship out there, that commercial fishing vessel, which, by the way, apparently operates 24/7, 365, going back and forth from this and other areas over to Port St. Joe to unload their cargo, come back and do it all over again. Every few hours, I'd say every 4 hours or so, every 4 to 6 hours, here they come. And thus far on this journey, this has been the spot that they've been coming to and departing from over and over again. Obviously a very good fishing spot. Like I say, I'm going a little long on this, as up here in the northern Atlanta suburbs, we don't exactly get to see a lot of stuff like this. There's plenty to see up here, especially a lot of stuff you don't want to see necessarily, including some stuff that makes you sick and infuriated. But ships we don't see a lot of up here. Even if I drive over to Lake Allatoona, biggest thing I'm going to see is a little ramshack houseboat or such. So that ship is coming back. It departed this morning right at about sunrise, and now it's coming back, and it's going to end up anchoring or becoming stationary, however it becomes stationary, right there at that little platform thingy. Huh. Kind of interesting. Kind of semi-interesting. Okay, it is doing its little turn on the catwalk. Still in the process of doing its little turn on the catwalk. Appears to be a commercial fishing vessel. I mean, it's what it looks like to me. But I'm no expert. Well, maybe I am an expert. You know what? Maybe I am. Who's to say?
Yeah, he is back. Or they is back. To be grammatically correct. They has come back. Wonder if they're gonna stay all night again like they did last night.
Mama sang bass, Daddy sang tenor, and me and little brother just joined right in there. That is not how that song goes. I would appreciate it very much if you would do the courtesy of at least singing it right. You jerk. You abominable jerk. Okay. Fine. Jeez. Whoops. Now, little Tita Norita over there to my right, with her two friends. Well, her brother pilots one of these things, except much larger, like an oil tanker, for a living, and has done so for 20 years or more. So ships are no strange sight to her. That's for certain. And I would surmise that the name of the game, whenever captaining one of these large vessels, the name of the game is Slow but Sure. Steady as she blows. Isn't that what they say? Steady as she blows, ladies. Safety first. Safety first. Yes. You don't want to run her aground. Now, I think it would be fair to say that when you spend $1,200 for 3 nights vacation, you hope you're gonna get at least one nice weather day. However, when you book in advance, like say 3 or 4 weeks in advance, you're really taking a gamble. 50-50. In fact, this part of the year, late April, early May, it's more like 75-25 in favor of rain.
Some of these properties are quite nice. Quite dainty. I don't know what is the word to describe that. Just nothing like the houses that you see along beaches. Ain't nothing like them nowhere. Americana.
Yes, Americana. That's a good way of illustrating it. A good way to put it, I must say. 'Cause really, what else you gonna call it? Hey, there's a guy standing out there up to his tits, fishing. That was supposed to be me, but between 4 of us and our luggage, no room for the fishing gear. This time.
How close can I zoom in on that thing? That's it right there. Can't get no closer than that on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Tell you that right now. I still haven't seen a soul aboard that vessel. I'm starting to think it's a ghost ship. Flying Dutchman type thingamabob. They're probably in the galley hole eating their squid. Squid and octopi. Maybe a little mud eel. Salted mud eel, that is.
Well, looks like I'd better turn that audio down a little bit so as to avoid a copyright strike, as they say, which is such an absurd policy. I mean, who in their right mind is going to steal copyrighted audio of such a shitty quality? No one. Now the Q crowd would stare out at that vessel, that ocean-going vessel, and say something really cliche and stupid like, where we go one, we go all, and nothing can stop what is coming. For little do they know that what's coming is not gonna be good for them, not good for America, and not good for civilization.
Ooh, that's cold. Ah, that was real cold. I don't even think it's 70 degrees out here. I think it's like mid to upper 60s.
Now another ism that the Q crowd will give you would be, the end won't be for everyone. Little do they know that what that means is, not everybody's gonna survive. In fact, a hell of a lot of people ain't gonna make it. And that's by design. You see, what can't be stopped is their depopulation and great financial reset agenda. And I'll tell you something else. It won't be their first time. This isn't their first rodeo.